welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you enjoyed the previous video and I believe you're going to enjoy this one as well. I hope you do. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like after it because I believe you're going to like this video as well. So yeah, let's get into the video, shall we? So as you guys can see by the title and the description down below, this video is basically talking about tips on how to become more confident as a person, how to boost your confidence, and basically the mentality that you need to have to walk through life, because life can be horrible. So yeah, so what I've done is I've got 10 tips to give you guys, but then you can see this is part 1. I've decided to break down the points into 2 groups because I feel like I should really evaluate the points well so that you understand what I'm talking about. So hence I broke down the video into 2 parts. So I'll give you guys the first 5 tips today and the next 5 tips on Friday in part 2, which is going to drop at 8 p.m. the usual time. By the way, I'm so sorry about last week's video. I said it was going to drop at 8 p.m. but I think it dropped at 8:45 because of technical difficulties. Guys, I'm so sorry. I was struggling, but that was fixed. So just like the way today's video has dropped at 8 p.m, so will Friday's video and the videos to come. So part 2 of this video will drop Friday 8 p.m. sharp. Don't forget to come to my channel and watch the video. But as usual, I'll keep you guys informed and posted. I'll put the link in my Instagram bio. I'll share it and everything. Snapchat, if you have me on Snapchat, WhatsApp, I'll share everything so that you guys can know when the video drops. I'll keep you guys informed, so don't worry about that. So yeah, so let's get into the video, shall we? So the first tip on how to be more confident in yourself is have more confidence in God. Not even more confidence, have confidence in God. That's the first tip on how to become confident as a person. Now, what I mean by this is basically you need to be able to have so much faith, hope, and belief in your God that He's going to make you a great person, because no one is here for free, no one is here for sure. We're all on earth for a purpose. So you need to have confidence in God and realize that He's brought you on earth for a reason. You know what I mean? You're not just here to be some idle person. No, there's something that you are doing in your life that's going to impact others in a positive way you don't even understand. So you have to have more confidence in God and believe that He's working through you for a purpose. That way you have more confidence in yourself. And I've got 2 Bible readings, passages, scriptures to give you guys today that I feel like are going to help you become confident as a person, like as you go on with everything that you're doing. So the first one is my favorite Bible verse. I think it's everywhere. My Instagram bio, my Twitter bio, it's on my Bible app bio, and my WhatsApp status. Not the one where you post my news, but the actual cover that we used to have. I think grade 9. But yeah, yes, that's Philippians 1 verse 6, and it said, God began doing a good work in you and He will not stop until Jesus Christ comes again. Quoted from the NIV Bible. So this verse has really helped me a lot, especially last year, because it was a really rough road for me in 2020. I went through so much and I lost my confidence a lot. You've got no idea. And you know, I became closer to God. I think that was around April, May, somewhere there. And I came across this verse that still date is still helping me a lot, because it helped me realize that God has started doing a work in all of us, okay? And He's not going to stop until Jesus Christ comes. So you have to believe that He's working in you and He's using you for a greater good. So once you have confidence in that this scripture is true, you realize that even as you do certain things in your life, you will always be confident in everything you do. And the next verse, I feel all of us know this verse. That's Philippians 4 verse 13. Most of us learned this in Sunday school. That's, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Quoted from the Good News Bible. So basically, this is just telling us to have confidence in God and ask Him for strength, because through Him you can do anything. You can accomplish anything. You can get that degree. You can get that shield. You can get that medal. You can get that master's degree. You can get that PhD. You can become that actress. You can become that nail technician. You can become that really good hairdresser. You can do anything to Christ who strengthens you, be it a journalist, lawyers, accountants. You know, like, have confidence in God and have confidence that He's going to give you strength to do everything that you need to do. And trust me, your confidence levels are going to go so high up, you won't even feel the need to come back down. The second point I have, the second tip on how to become more confident as a person is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, learn to mind your own business. I will stress this one a lot because I feel a lot of us are in so many people's lives that we don't even have time to realize that we are wasting the energy that we have investing in other people's lives instead of focusing on ourselves, Like, all the time that you spend looking at someone's life, poking your nose in other people's businesses, whatever the English is, you realize that you waste a lot of time spending your life looking at what this other person is doing instead of using that time to focus on yourself. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, you want your confidence to be boosted, but you can't expect that to happen if you're always waiting for the next move of that person. You're always anxious. People, high school, people are always top. It's like you make yourself somebody's, what's the word, life broadcaster, if I can say, where you're always up to date. Everything that they're doing, up to date. Like, bro, learn to mind your own business and spend that time investing in yourself, focusing on yourself, as you don't have time to look at what other people are doing, because you waste a lot of time looking at what other people are doing with their lives, who they are dating, who they're broken up with, where they are going, and the like. You will end up realizing that you could be using all that time to invest in yourself and make yourself become a better person. You know what I mean? So please, mind your own business and focus on yourself. You can't expect to be more confident if you're always waiting for someone else to do the next move. Why can't you do it yourself? Mind your own business and stay in your lane. Stay where you are at. And you realize that the less you care about others, I'm not talking about caring where you even stop answering their phone calls, no, but like the less you care what other people are doing with their lives and the more you focus on yourself, the more confident you'll be as a person. Trust me on this one. The next and third tip, and I think I want to spend a bit more time on this one, is keep moving forward. Now, 2020, I'll keep referring to 2020 because, like I said in my previous video, I learned a lot from it. So I'm going to use it as like a stepping stone that I'm going to use to teach you guys some stuff. So you have to keep moving forward. So most of us, everyone that's watching this video, we all made it from January last year to January today. All of us are still alive, thanks to God. My condolences to everybody that has passed on. May their souls rest in peace. Now, you have to realize that no matter what happens, no matter what life throws at you. Yes, speaking of throwing, guys. I'm sorry. Guys, when I was in grade 10, I was hit with a basketball. Firstly, let me tell you what happened. So my best friend, I won't mention any names. My best friend asked me to escort her to go down school to the court to play volleyball, to go and play volleyball because she's a volleyballer. So I was like, okay, no problem. So yeah, I went down school by the courts, and then I was walking majestically in the courts, thinking I was cute and whatnot. So you know how the basketball court has the basket where you shoot, guys, called the basket, has that white box, like the white metal panel. Okay, it's always white. Then there's like a black box drawn around, and then in which the basket is placed in the center. Yeah, so now the person that was shooting, the basketballer that hit me with the ball, threw the ball so hard, guys, that when it bounced off that metal thing where there's the black box, it hit my head so hard, guys. I literally fell and like busted my forehead in the wire. The wire, because our courts at Timpelembe are like made of like wires. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. But I cried, guys. I cried, and it was my one because there were people, and they're like, no, when the last hit her head, no, when the last, yeah, that day Monday. I don't even understand how it was me. It was always me. I was always falling down in school. Like I was always falling down. Even in grade 12, I used to crop. Oh, okay. But that's actually a good example. So yeah, I cried. Then when I went back up school to my room in the hostel, I slept. When I woke up, I was like, you know what? Let me just continue, my life. So This is a clear example. What happened to me, the whole basketball hitting me on my head thing, is a clear example of what life does to us. So, you know, you can be, let's say we're on a racetrack, because I miss exercise. Yeah, let's say we're on a racetrack, right? We're doing 100 meters, and then all of us are running, and then there's people like at the side of the tracks that are throwing like basketballs at us. Of course, it's going to be rocky because if you're thrown, you obviously fall down and thrown. Yeah, if you're hit with a basketball, you obviously fall down. But it's up to you to pick yourself back up and keep going, like keep moving forward, no matter what life throws at you. Anxiety, overthinking, fear, you know, all these things that the devil tries to use against us, you know, regardless of them, keep moving forward. Once you teach yourself how to keep moving forward, you realize that no matter what people say, what people do, what they talk about, be it like bad stuff about you and they like, no matter what people live your life, what people come into your life, you will always keep moving forward and your confidence will never go back down. Because once you realize that, you know what, this is life, like you have to accept certain things and just keep going, you will realize. And even with time, no matter what happens to you, because I mean, people always talk. People never stop talking. They will always talk. They always find something to judge you about. Even if you think you're doing good, there's someone out there who is sitting in their toilet wishing that you were, you know, in shambles. You know what I mean? So, you know, you have to learn how to keep going forward no matter what happens, because we can't stop these bad things from happening to us. We can't stop things like anxiety. We can't stop fear. Well, actually, no, let me change that. Okay, we can stop them, but we can't stop them from being part of life, because these things are there, you know. There's many times when we're going to be thrown off course. There's many times when a friend is going to betray you, you're going to be cheated on, you're going to be broken up with, you're going to lose a loved one, you're going to cry, you're going to shed. But you have to understand that no matter what happens to you, you have to keep moving forward. That's the only way you're going to succeed in life. Because if you don't allow anything to throw you off your course, you're going to reach the finish line. Just like the racetrack. If people keep on throwing basketballs at you, but you keep on picking yourself back up and continuing the race, eventually you reach the end. And because most people, once they are thrown off once, they give up. If you as a person decide, okay, you know what, no matter what happens to me, I'm going to keep going. I have a lot of friends that are athletes, soccer, swimming, basketball, volleyball. I have enough friends that are doing those type of things, and it's in these fields where you find that okay, not even just in these fields, but I'll use them as an example because of the whole racetrack thing. There's so many things that can throw you off course, but as long as you keep yourself going and pushing forward, trust me, your confidence level is actually going to go like extremely high. Everything you do, you know, even school, getting that degree for law, getting that PhD, getting that master's degree, medicine, anything you're studying, medicine, that's why university, me who's doing ACCA, for example, it's hard. And I mentioned in my previous video, ACCA is hard. But you have to come to a realization that nothing's ever going to be very easy in life. And you have to ask God for strength to keep you going. Philippians 4 verse 13. You have to ask Him to keep you going. You have to mind your own business so much that you won't have time to care about other people. And just keep moving forward. My points actually coming together. Yeah. So keep going. You got this. And then the fourth tip is just one statement. Don't take criticism from people you'd never go to for advice. I'll repeat this. Don't take criticism from people you'd never go to for advice. Okay? So what I mean by this is very simple. If you can never go to that girl or that boy for advice and ask him, bro, help me with this, help me with that, why would you care what they say about you if it's bad? You know what I mean? If all this person does do is say bad things about you, first of all, why are they in your life? Secondly, why would you care if you never go to them and ask them for advice? Because 90% of the time, the people that criticize you are those that want to be like you, those that want to be what you are, those that want to have what you have, those that want your life, and the ones that are the first to criticize because they know they can never be where you are in life. And you know, I saw a reel, I think that was on Monday last week, that talked about, you know, saying don't mind what people say behind your back, because God will bless you right in front of them. Okay, so if you can't go to this person for advice, then don't care what they're going to say about you, because trust me, people are always going to talk. People always find something to say. I don't even know how, but people always find something to say. Like all the time, there's always something to be said by people. So you have to keep on moving forward and just be like, you know what? I can't ask you for advice. I can't ask you for help. So I'm not going to take what you're saying into consideration. Like, just don't care and just, keep going, because the more you care what people say about you, the less your confidence is going to be, because you'll be so worried. Everything you do, how this person say, all this person, is it their life? No, it's yours. So you have to make sure that in everything that you do, be it school, swimming, sports, soccer, music, art, cookery, nail tech, hair, if you can't go to somebody for advice that's going to uplift you, don't take the criticism. It's that simple. Done. The last point, the last tip is comparison. Do not compare yourself to other people. Don't. And I'm going to stress on this one a lot, because 90% of the time, the thief of our teenage joy is comparison. You open your Instagram and you see this fine girl, this fine guy, and then you start looking at yourself like, damn, why don't I look like this? Why aren't I this pretty? Why aren't I this beautiful? Why isn't my skin this smooth? Why isn't my, you know what I mean? The first thing you do when you wake up is you make yourself feel so bad for who you are. Do you think you're going to be confident at all? Do you honestly think you're going to be confident if you're spending your entire life comparing yourself to other people? Because let me tell you guys a little story time. Last year, that was, I think, around May, June, July. No, June, July. Right before I went to school, I had like a bad breakout of acne. Like, it was bad. Like, my face was like, and I didn't like it. And because every time, like, when I go online, like on Insta, I'll see this girl with really clear skin, then I'll be like, oh god, why can't I be like this? So I stressed myself so much. I tried different soaps and whatever, and nothing would just work out. So I used to wonder, like, why don't I have clear skin? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, if other people can have clear skin, why can't I? You know what I mean? Like, I compared myself so much to other people, even on TikTok, like, oh my god, my skin isn't so clear and stuff like that. But then with time, I remember one of my friends' tweets that said, you know what, let me just be confident with my acne and it's going to go away. And for sure, my acne went. The minute I realized that was what I had, that was what I had to work with. I had to accept myself for what I was with my acne. Yes, it sounds like a petty issue, but for me, it was something that really affected me because I like my face. So you find that I would be like sitting and that's so sad. I'm going to say, no, I've got acne, But then once I just started being confident enough with my acne and be like, you know what, I have these pimples, they're not going away, they're not going to go away. Let me just, I tried everything and nothing was working. Even like a birthday weekend, I came home, I started putting at turmeric, cinnamon, honey, zero. But with time, at the minute I realized that, okay, this is what I am, I can't change that. Let me live with it. My pimples disappeared. Maybe it's because I was stressed, because I think my stress builds up my pimples. But the whole point of this story is that don't compare yourself to other people, because trust me, there will always be someone better than you. There's always going to be someone better than you all the time. No matter what you do, there will always be someone who's done what you've done times 10, So the best thing you can do is just be proud of yourself where you've reached in life, because we've all come a long way. All of us, everybody watching this video, we've all come a long way. So you have to be proud of where you've come. I know it's hard sometimes, especially social media, because there's always these people that seem successful and they like, and they're like, okay, no, but I don't have this, I don't have that. Try doing this for 1 week straight. Don't look at other people's blessings. Look at yours. Look at what you have. And then be like, okay, actually, I do have a lot of things, because we overlook certain blessings in our lives. You know what I mean? You will find that we'll spend so much time comparing our life to other people and thinking we don't have anything, when really what we have in our life is what someone else is wishing for. So spend less time comparing yourself to other people and more time improving yourself. And trust me, your confidence levels are going to go up, because if you compare yourself to everybody, okay, when you are wearing an outfit, you're like, what's she wearing? God, I'm wearing. you will post a picture. How many likes does she have? Look at the likes I have. You know, every time it's a competition. Life isn't a competition. It's a journey. We're not. There's nowhere where it says we should all have money by 20. We should all be rich by 30. We should all have kids by 40. We should all be married by 50. There's nowhere where it says that. Okay, life is a journey. There's no handbook that says, okay, by the time you're 16, you should have finished school. No, it is not where it says by the time you're 22, you should have finished university. No, there's zero. Not even the Bible says that you must be married by 40. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that spend less time worrying about what other people are doing with their lives. Spend less time taking criticism. Spend more time with God. Spend more time minding your business. Spend more time moving forward, and you realize that you're going to become an extremely confident person in everything that you do. So yeah, basically that's a wrap on the first 5 points about how to become more confident. I hope you guys have learned something from this. I really pray you guys have learned something from this. And as usual, give me feedback. You can DM me on Insta or on Snap. Yeah, I'll be glad to hear the feedback on this. You can comment on the video down below as well. Please feel free to leave a comment. I feel really good when I see comments that are talking about what I said and whatnot and how it's impacted you in your life. Keeps me going, knowing that you guys actually enjoy my content. So yeah, I hope it's helped you. I hope that you're going to have, for me, 2021, despite everything that's happening. And yeah, guys, by the way, please stay safe. This COVID thing is really not funny. Social distance, a mask up, follow the health guidelines, because it's really, really bad. I don't even think I'm going to go to school anytime soon because of corona. I just pray everything gets better. But despite that, despite COVID being there, spend this time improving yourself as a person and becoming more confident, because life doesn't end here. So yeah, all the best with that. Please come back to my next video. Drops on Friday at 8 p.m. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and I hope you enjoyed this. See you guys in my next video.